Hi, I'm Beth with TB Properties Buys Land. Today we're going to answer the question, can I hire a realtor when working with TB Properties Buys Land? So first of all, this is your property and you can do whatever you want. Yesterday we had a realtor reach out to us who's representing land sellers and she's trying to see if we'll buy the property. And we've had multiple people that we've worked with who haven't had success with their realtors. The time has run up and they find us and we're willing to buy the property from them. Okay, so you can always do whatever you want with your property. But the question I'm going to ask you is, why would you want to hire a realtor and sell to TB Properties Buys Land? Just think about this, okay? So realtors they work on commission. When they're selling a home, say a $500,000 home, they're making 3% commission on their side, and they're getting a lot. That's a lot of money because that percentage comes out of a higher dollar figure. When working with vacant land, that's traditionally a lot less expensive, okay? So they might be working with your vacant land. Maybe your land's worth $10,000, $20,000, $50,000. Maybe your land is really, worth $100,000. It's still not a lot of money compared to them selling homes. Okay, so oftentimes realtors will charge 5%. That's 5% on the listing fee and then 5% to sell it. Now you're losing about 10% when you're selling your home through a realtor. Okay, so that's something to think about. Okay, and another thing to think about is when you've got a realtor who's used to selling homes, they're going to put more time into selling a home than they will land. A lot of times that house is in a city, it's close to where they live, they can get to it pretty easily, but you talk about vacant land that's out in the boonies, right? It's out of the city, it's hard to get to, maybe the roads aren't super great. Most people can't go and check it out on their own because they don't know how to use maybe GPS coordinates and find that lot that doesn't have an address yet. So there's a lot of hands-on work to selling land. Okay, now there's some really good land realtors, but they tend to charge more money. Okay, they're charging that 5% on each side because that's what they make their money on. Okay, so the question is, why would you want to do that? When working with a company like TB Properties Buys Land, we are real estate investors. We purchase the property outright from you and we buy with cash. Okay, so what that means is that we can close quickly. We are not waiting on a lender to run our credit, see if the property appraises, they hire their own appraiser, and if it doesn't work out, they won't offer the money, and then we have to start over looking for a new lender. Because a company like TB Properties Buys Land pays in cash, we can close quickly. Number two, we always close the title company. So if you're looking for protection, the realtor is not the one offering protection, it's the title company. We are still going to close through title company, you just don't have a realtor representing you. We have it now. When it comes to that, that's when you get concerned about the contract. Is it confusing? Are they trying to scam you? Are there, fine print at the bottom that you're not aware of? That's why TB Properties Buys Land has a very simple one-page purchase agreement. We very clearly call out that we are paying for all closing costs, and we explicitly state what those are. We said that we're going to pay for the escrow fees, those are the title company fees for the buyer and the seller. We said that we're going to pay for the title insurance. Okay, we say that we'll pay for the recording fees that go to the county, and if there are transfer taxes, we pay those. The only thing that we say that you as the seller would pay for are if there's any liens against the property. Okay, if you got a lien against your property, that's when we say that you're going to cover that. Okay, but most of the time people don't have that, and that's not a concern. That's kind of a cover your butt clause that we have. That would be our fine print, our only fine print. We also list what that property is. We list the closing date. We say that we're paying in cash, that you will not accept financing. Okay, so that's explicit there too. So again, it's just one page. It's very simple. And you're welcome to hire a real estate attorney if you want them to take a look at it, or a friend who's a real estate attorney. But I don't think once you see it that you'll need to do that. Okay, so that title company, they're the ones who protect you. They run the credit, all the title from the very existence of that property, from the very beginning of time. They pull all of that. They let us know if there's any red flags, if there's anything that you need to do to clear the chain of title, but they require us to pay them. So we pay them with a cashier's check or with a bank wire. They will not take a personal check or anything that's not certified from a bank. Once they have the cash in their bank account and they have our paperwork and they have your paperwork that's been notarized, only then will they sign that, record that with the county and have that property, the title transferred to us, and then they will fund you, okay? And they will reach out to you. In those closing documents, they're gonna ask you, hey, do you want a check overnighted to you? Would you like us to wire the funds directly into your account? So they're gonna have that communication with you spot on. That's not gonna come through us. That's gonna be directly from them to you so that you feel protected. And throughout the process, you're welcome to call them and ask them any questions that you might have. That's always there for transparency. So the answer, my long-winded answer to your question is that, yeah, you can hire a realtor for sure. You can do whatever you want with your property, but we make selling your land so easy and so quick and so safe that I don't see why you would want to spend some of your earnings on a realtor. If you have any questions or I haven't been clear, please feel free to reach out to us. We are happy to talk to you on the phone or over email, through our website, tvpropertiesbuysland.com. Look forward to hearing from you. Thanks again.